the morning of our closing. We're packing up right now. Mike just finishing up packing up the trailer. I helped him move. We have just a few pieces of furniture. We have the sofa, we have some chairs, a dresser, mattress, air mattress, because my dad's gonna come up actually and help. This is gonna be more of what we're calling the discovery phase of figuring out what we can, what we can't do with the given time that we have. So here we go, onward to Maine. My car right now, I was a little early, so I'm just charging up. Mike and I ended up driving separately because we just had too much stuff. And we have a trailer, our neighbors were awesome and let us borrow it. So I'm just waiting a few minutes and then we're gonna get going and close on the house. We bought a house! So insane. All right, I'm gonna show you around. When you walk in, this is the living room area. We're gonna have a sofa right here, a couple of chairs, little Kona. Got a little eat-in, little peninsula here. The kitchen. So if you go up the stairs, there's a loft up there. Maybe I don't, we'll walk up there. Why not? Get those extra steps in. So actually in the realtor photos, I actually thought this room was a lot smaller. And you can fit 2 queen beds in here perfectly. So really excited about this. This is gonna be a cool little room to have some guests. So then this little back door goes to the outside. And coming around, this goes to the basement, which we're not gonna go to. All right, these floors, not great, I know. We're gonna fix them. Same thing with this bathroom. Definitely not ideal. But we got some ideas. We're gonna get there, guys. This is a fixer-upper. We got some 70s shag carpet in here. This bed is going away, they left it, but someone's coming to pick it up. And then this other bedroom. And that's what we got. I love the light coming through here. I mean, like, let's talk about these ceilings. Like, they're so good. Look at this, guys. This is gonna be awesome. So right now, we're just trying to like get everything settled. You know when you're trying to figure out your kitchen cabinet layout with where all of the spices go and pots and pans, things like that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to like kind of keep things organized a little bit. Trying to figure out where to put things in the house right now. And you know, I'm really happy to say it's a pretty small place, so it's nice that there's not too much to take care of here. There's not too much to do. They did have the cleaners come through. I don't know what their cleaner or who they are. The bathroom's disgusting, so I have to clean the bathroom. Just like there's so much dust here and dirt, so it's really gonna be like a cleaning weekend and kind of just trying to, you know, just spruce the place up for us, just so when we're here it's not dirty. As we'll see, I'm kind of a neat freak. You know, it is what it is. I admit it. Okay, just got back. I actually have a client here. So they just signed up. I met with them in person for the first time and just got the contract signed and everything, which is cool to come back and have an email about getting a new project here. It's gonna be an energy efficient new build right here in Brunswick, which is really cool. So we're gonna be working together for the next year. And then I went out to Home Depot and Comcast, picked up some supplies, a lot of cleaning supplies, and also our internet, so we can actually have internet here and not just be going broke without it. Kona is very excited. Come here. Of course he was. Hi. Kona. Hi. Good morning. Gearing up, getting this 70s carpet out of the way.
You can just rip it up as one giant sheet.
But this is pretty gross. So.
Well, it's easier to cut them in little sections and roll them up.
And it's pretty gross. Right, Kona? Pretty gross.
Very gross.
Look at that. Mike's been really at it while I've been gone. He's only gone for a couple hours and he's ripped all this stuff up. We're going to the subfloor.
Kona did most of it.
Apparently Kona did most of it, which is really, you know, look at him. He doesn't even look tired. So, here's what we got so far. It's about 5 o'clock. We're gonna work a little bit more. Mike's been ripping up the floor, getting the particle board up. I've been cleaning. My dad is even here to help for a little bit today. We're getting there. We are getting there. The lighting in this house is just not good. Not good at all. We're gonna definitely need to get some lighting, but with a log cabin, the walls are literally the outside too. And so there's not an easy way on the exterior walls to put additional lighting. You're pretty much done. So these little sconces that they have in the house that were existing, those are just plug-in ones and they kind of just go to the baseboards. It's a really weird thing. So we're gonna need to figure out how to add in some extra lights around here, some floor lamps and table lamps, really just spruce this up because there's really not that many windows or not that much daylight, especially in the morning here, especially at night with the way that the house is oriented. In my opinion, lighting is the most important thing in a home. It can really make or break it. And originally when we were looking at this home, I actually wanted to make it really dark and moody and cozy. And I think that's great if you have a lot of light and a lot of natural daylight, but we don't here. And so I completely flipped it. We're gonna be lightening up the walls a lot. We're gonna be doing a white pickled wash that you've been seeing because it just doesn't make sense to make this space already really dark and moody because it already is. So we really wanna lighten it up. We're gonna keep the ceiling wood for now just because it's such a huge endeavor. We're just gonna focus on the walls. Next year, we're gonna come back and we'll do the ceilings and just really make them exactly what we want. But for right now, just for time purposes and also for mental sanity, we are just gonna do the walls. Good morning. Good morning, Kona. Hi, Kona. Good morning. Good morning, bud. What do we got here?
Corn boogers.
Oh, bless you. Kona, do you require attention? Were you just crying? Were you just crying because no one was paying attention to you? Were you? You were. You were totally crying. Oh, there we go. No one's paying attention to me. And I require attention. My name's Kona and I require attention. We call this the standing snuggle. He puts his head in between my legs and I just kind of snuggle him. Just don't know why that happened ever.
Are you gonna snooze while I clean up the bedroom floor? And then Hannah's gonna do stuff with stains. Is that what's going on?
Is that what we're doing? What are we doing today, Kona? What's today's requirements? All right.
That little bean ad right here. Forget the labs. Cattle dogs all the way.
So what did we just do? We went to the lumber yard and we got some stain, and now we're gonna be trying out, there's a shellac on this we figured out, and so we're gonna be trying 4 different kinds of stains. We got, what did we get? We got semi-transparent.
They all look the same.
They all look the same apparently to Mike. We got 3 different semi-transparent ones, and then what was the other one that you got before? Why don't we just show you? So Mike picked up this the other day. What else we got? These are big, jeez. We got some arbor coat from Benjamin Moore. So we got white, oh, it's called semi-solid. We got cliffside gray, white, and maritime white. So we're gonna see what one looks good. We're gonna try them out on the non-shellacked first, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do here. That's where the non-shellacked one is. Okay, so right now, this is a few different things that we have with the stain, and they all look awful. I mean, these are sanded, these are not. This is not what we're going for. So I'm trying to figure out different ways to make this look right. It's definitely a little bit of a struggle right now. We're gonna figure this out. Basically, I feel like Darth Vader with one glove on. We're trying to figure this out. I'm gonna just start mixing together different stains, mixing some different things together, just trying different applications and just seeing if we can get all this figured out. We brought our camping gear and we've been using our mugs and our bowls, so hopefully next week I remember to bring actual plates and we're not eating out of our camping ones. Kona's outside. The land is so pretty here. It's definitely a huge benefit of the home. Probably the reason that we bought it. There's 5 acres of land and we're also on the water back that way. Through the trees is the ocean, which is really cool. So one day we will hopefully make a little house on the water. I'm off to Lowe's again. Been out for, this is gonna be my 3rd time trying to get different stains. We just like cannot get the right look. It's so frustrating. So taking the truck, we went to the local hardware store this morning, got some stains, didn't love them. So then I went back to Lowe's, tried a couple others. They're not looking the right like pickled way. So I'm actually gonna go, I'm gonna get a couple of different paints and we're gonna see if we can mix it with water and get the desired look. So wish me luck. Hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Come on. It's gotta be, right? Okay, just got out of Lowe's. Got 3 samples. We got sterling white, sincere white, and basalt powder. So we're gonna see how these go. I think the frustrating thing with this is just not knowing what is gonna work, and so just trying a bunch of things. So I'm really hopeful. I think just talking to like my dad and some other people, I think the paint is gonna work better than the stain for the application that we want. And I'm really hopeful because this is 1,200 square feet of our home, and if we do this wrong, it is not going to be fun to either A, hate it, or B, redo it. And I know for certain Mike is not going to want to redo this, and neither would I. So got to get it right on this first time. And it's really hard when you're just doing a little test patch like this and then trying to see your entire house. And I'm very visual, and so is Mike, but each wood is so different, and each piece with the graining and the knots, and so we're trying to do little samples and everything, but then to see that throughout your whole home, it's a little tricky. So let's get back to work. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We've been here for what, 3 days now? Had the house for 3 days, and we did some little sanding and some paint yesterday. So today we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna finalize that hopefully. And we're also gonna clean up, and there's a snowstorm back home, so we're gonna go back home. And it's also the Super Bowl today, and maybe we will watch that. Mike's not big into football. I am, but
you know who's even in the Super Bowl.
I didn't even know who was in the Super Bowl this year. I just haven't been paying attention. A lot of life stuff going on.
No more Tom Brady.
No more Tom Brady, no more Patriots, so lost a little interest. Kona did too, apparently. So he's crying because he wants to go on the sofa. Is that right? Do you want to go on your blanket? So Mike's sister gave us this blanket for Kona. I think it was really for Mike, but it's delegated to Kona now. Come on. He has to ask permission to go up. Come on up. You can come up. There you go. And that's why, oh, and he's gonna hop back down because he wants to play. Is that right? Kona wants to play. It's 7 in the morning, and God forbid we don't play with him. God forbid! Oh, and the standing uncle again. We're back. So what do you have to say?
You sure veggies.